hey guys, I think I finally found another series I want to do. Granted, some of these series won't be every week. I'll try my best to make them every week, but they might have to be spaced out a little bit more. But it's gonna be like story times. They could be anything like whether you get anyone from short to long stories. Pretty much things that personally happened to me, or I've seen. They could be embarrassing. They can make me look stupid. Those ones are probably gonna be the ones I generally go for because they're a little bit more, they're better content wise. I mean, yeah, I try to tell you all the good things I've done, you know, good stories and stuff. I mean, people like seeing proof of those ones. People like seeing, oh yeah, you helped that bitch. Yeah, you helped that bitch was stuck inside the road. I don't know why I said that. Like, I don't know why I said bitch, but we're gonna roll with it. Prove it. Where's your proof? But hey, some of you guys have been who've known me for a while know I am very cursed when it comes to wildlife. Very cursed. So let's have this one. Back in 2019, I was a medical courier, doing it for three years in the lovely state of Wyoming. I was doing about 500 miles a night. The route was, well, it moved, but this time, the route was, yeah, that left one is going to be fun. But the route was pretty much from Casper, where I live. I started in Casper. I'd go up to Buffalo, Wyoming, and then take it down to Chugwater. And then I'd go back home. I did that Monday to Friday. What I did is I pretty much took LabCorp, I think Billings LabCorp was picked up for another driver, or it was brought down to me. I'd take it to Chugwater. I'd take it down to Chugwater, and then a driver out of Denver for the Denver building, or Denver LabCorp, would take it to me. This road is fucking slick. I'm letting guys behind me know because you crest the hill and it's just fucking solid ice. This is Wyoming in a nutshell, but it's not. This isn't that bad. It's a little slick. I coasted, but I just coasted down on it. Downside is I gotta put power in now. But alright, let's stop getting distracted. Oh yeah, so the Denver lab guy would come up and pick it up. That's all I did, Monday to Friday. Great money. I mean, that paid $50 grand a year for about 30 hours average every well, 30 to 35 hours depending on weather. Sometimes more, sometimes 40. Every now and then, like pretty much I was guaranteed to go down to Denver, like I don't know, from 1 to 4 times a month to cover that part of the route. So I mean, sometimes I'd go up to like 10 hours. Usually though, so I mean. 6.5 hour day, sometimes turn to 10.5, 11 hours. But one night, I don't remember the day, I know it was sometime in June. I've been doing it for 3 years at this time. I start my clock, I start rolling. It's fine. See no wildlife. For this time of year, it's June, it's a little weird. I've seen 1 or 2, but it's a little weird. I get to my pickup, where I met the driver. On this day, we made a KC Wyoming at the rest stop. She wanted a little bit more miles, and I mean, we help each other out. Yeah, so I said okay. It's only like an hour difference. I said okay. I meet her at KC. She's about 30 hours. What are we doing here? She's about 30 hours behind, or 30 minutes behind me. But, so, no problem. She finally shows up. And, you know, nothing happened to her end either. It's just a normal day. And I get rolling. I start heading down south to go to Chugwater. 30 minutes into this. 30 minutes heading south. I'm going going across what's split an area called Midwest Wyoming. There's 2 exits. Literally nothing there. It's just a fucking old town. But it's just 2 exits. I'm at the northern exit. Well, I'm about 2 miles before, heading south. And there's this on-ramp. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted. It's road conditions. But I'm telling my story. I'm getting there. But I see I'm coming up with this precipitous hill. I'm going about 75 because I don't do 80 at night anymore up in that state. I have to deal with a coyote. But I'm cruising, going 75. I'm pressing this hill, going into this underpass. I see a truck getting on the interstate. No problem. Muscle memory, you get over. Yeah, no problem. Well, all of a sudden, within 100 feet, I see a shadow moving, and it's moving fast. It's a lot bigger than I wanted it to be. It's bigger than a deer. I can't tell. I could not quite tell what it was until I hit the edge of the pavement. I'm like, oh fuck! I'm already braking hard. About 100 feet at 75 miles an hour, you're not gonna lose that much speed. And my general rule is, if I know I'm gonna hit something, I don't try to swerve around it. I aim down the middle and hit it. Well, come to find out, the animal that truck spooked out, that came sprinting out behind it, was a 900-pound bull elk. And I'm in a 2017 Chevy Cruze. To put this in perspective, I am 5 inches off the ground. The shoulders of this elk are in the middle of my windshield, height-wise. Pretty big boy. I scooped him right up that fucking middle, hit him right in the gut, scooped him right up. He broke both his legs. I mean, that sucked. I didn't kill him on impact. I hit him at 63 miles an hour. That's a dash cam clip, by the way. It's somewhere on my channel. It's like Carver's Elk in Wyoming. Yeah, you guys go back and watch it. If you slow down, you can actually see his hind legs get broken on my car. And if he didn't die on impact, he'd have been fine. If he didn't, lose those, had his legs get broken, that's fine. Well, there we go. Some guy just got taken off the road. Ooh, yeah, it's a little sick right there. Okay, I'm gonna try to get the story, but man, this is not even in a nutshell. It's not even this slick. The wind's what got him. There was actually the wind, and there was a slight spot there. There was a very slight spot. This is why I was afraid Wyoming was going to get shut down yesterday. I don't know what these cars are doing. You got the one guy's tailgating up here, and then you got the other guy in front of him going a little too slow for conditions. Like, dude, if you're gonna drive behind him, fucking don't tailgate him. Yeah, but there he goes, he's backing up now. I'm going, by the way, I'm doing 55. All I'm doing. Roads are fine. So before you all want to comment, oh my god, look at this fucking dangerous driver taking his fucking cracker jack license away. But, alright, back to the story. Well, it sucks where I hit him. I hit him in the fast lane. I got over from the truck, right? In the fast lane. All airbags went off. And oh my god. I was fine. I got out just fine. I walked away without a scratch. Walked away with bruises from the airbag punching me in the fucking arm. I did not realize this little fucking Chevy Cruze had like 13 airbags. And I deployed every single one of them. This is the rear. The rears didn't go off. That was a little weird. Rears didn't go off, but whatever. I'd rather them all go off than none to go off, but where I hit this elk, I got off the road. I hit him in the fast lane, got him off the road, I got myself on, crossed the yellow. But when you crest the hill, I'm right there. And when being a guy who's done tow trucks for a few years, I wanted somebody to shield me, just an extra security blankets. You'll see flashing lights over a hill before you crest it. You'll see the reds and blues. You won't see, you won't see my little ambers over there. Especially, okay, but I called. The story gets better. I know. I'm sorry, guys. The pacing's horrible in the story. At least the scenery's good, right? well, the camera's making it look better than what it is, but alright, so me being me. By the way, I'm not panicked. I'm very calm. A guy was passing. Well, I didn't know exactly what mile marker I was at, and I looked it up on Google Maps. And when I called 911 and said, "Hey, I need something to come over and shield me until the tow truck shows up," I hit an elk. So I thought I hit an elk. I'm fine. Just got a little airbag burn. So I need something like maybe some water. Somebody can bring us up some water to, not gonna wash it off. Especially with the cool air at the time. It was a little tingly. It was a little burning. A little burn. It wasn't bad. It was a little burn. I mean, I was fine considering my windshield. I found out later had over an inch of give on it. So he almost came through the windshield. Almost. Luckily he didn't, but he almost did. But back to the story. Come to find out, dispatch flat out just, I don't know what they were listening to, but they weren't listening to me. That's be bad. Like if I was actually hurt, that could have been very bad. I told them, yeah, I just went to an elk. I don't know exactly what mile marker I'm at. I know I'm about roughly 5 to 10 minutes from this exit. North. Well, I'm heading southbound. I'm on the north side of the exit. Okay, that's it. That would tell the person. Yeah, see that cop is heading into the semi. Yeah, but the roads aren't that bad. I mean, he got just unlucky. That Gus got. I mean, that one spot I mentioned back there, it did kick me very slightly. So I can already tell you he was light. That part is that guy passed me in the last video. But yeah, so he was light. But all right. I told him though, I'm coming from the north and heading southbound. I'm at the north side of the exit. They translated it to the troopers. There was 9 vehicles. There was 9 vehicles sent to come out, by the way. 9 vehicles. They said a fucking party. But they were told I hit a deer. I was hurt. I was at the south exit. There's 2 exits. Remember, there's 2 exits. I was at the south exit heading north. And yeah, they said I was hurt. So what it was saying was it was 2 troopers, 2 ambulances, fire truck. Let's go! I don't hate it when people do this. Like, you fucking see me turn signal on, and you're sitting there. I don't want to cut you off, which I mean, it should have, but I hate it when they do that. They fucking just sit there and you're fucking, That's why I was saying, let's go. I'm waving at the fucking mirror, like, come on, let's fucking roll. It's a little windy. I don't want to be too close to that person and have a gust hit me. Alright, where was that? Fucking distraction, man. I especially ooh-shot it today. Oh yeah, 2 ambulances. They sent like a fire truck. And that was it. Well, since they were told the wrong exit, they were 20 miles away from me. It was about 17. But they were 20 miles away from me. They were looking in the wrong spot. 30 minutes later, I'm wondering where the fuck are they? Because I'm only a half hour from my town where they're sending all these resources. I have no idea where they are. But I'm not going to call them because I'm not hurt. By the way, I have no headlights in the front. The fucking, when I hit the elk, my bulbs got knocked out. All bulbs were thrown out. So that's a little bit of a, safety thing. I would like to have some light on the front that doesn't get thrown backwards. A trooper called me and said, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Where are you at? We're looking for you. Where are you at? I'm finding out they're on the wrong exit side. I was like, oh, no, I'm on the north side one. I was heading southbound. I'm at the north one. I have no headlights, so they're gonna be looking at me in the dark. But I'm in the median area. I flagged them down. I saw the spotlight. He was going. Somebody must have hurt there. But the guy was cool. I saw him approaching. Yeah, I'm not hitting that. I am not hitting that. That's an accident when it happens. When you're fucking shaking down. Get past this. Oh, some other brake struck. I thought I saw snow around him. I was like, I don't want to hit that snow on a curve. But I know. I'm sorry, guys. I'll do better next story, so I'll get less distracted. But they show up. My time flagged down. They still didn't believe me that I hit an elk, because there was no body in the median. There was no body in the shoulder. Since it didn't die, and I didn't find out until now when we started looking for it. We spent 40 minutes looking for it. It ran 300 feet before it actually stopped. It just started groaning. I heard it the whole time. I heard it groaning and moaning while I was outside waiting for these guys. I told the elk, or I told the trooper there, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm a hunter, dude. Elks don't groan and moan." I was like, "Dude, anything in pain groans and moans." He's like, "Oh, okay, true that. Yeah, I didn't think about that way." I was like, dude, and then once you got close, you're like, "Oh yeah, it is moaning, dude. It's groaning and moaning. It's crazy." So, yeah, I heard that, but where it was in like a little valley on the side of the road, so the sound was bouncing off the walls, bouncing off the dishes, going all over the place. I couldn't quite narrow it down. But sadly, they had to put it down, and they didn't have their big guns with them, so they shot it with like a 2.26, and they were trying to avoid shooting in the head and missing, and putting it through more harm, so they actually put it down. So they shot like 7 fucking times. I felt bad for the guy. I mean, I wish when I hit it, it died. It just fucking died. But luckily I wasn't hurt. I was fine. My car was fucking destroyed. $18,000 in damage. I blew that. I blew that elk apart. Well, blew his legs apart. That's about all I blew apart. It blew me apart though. It also shit on my car. Fucking, let's hit the shit out of it. But alright, I need a new car now, right? Car's totaled. Insurance wrote it up. Car's totaled. I need a new car. I was like, this car just took a fucking elk hit at 63 miles an hour. Let's go buy another one. I like the car. I did. So I went out and bought a 2019 Chevy Cruze. It was a gorgeous blue color. Gorgeous. Ah, man. If I ever buy another Cruze, and now they're all used, I might hunt for another one of these colors. It was that sparkling blue one. That little flakes in it. Gorgeous color. 5 weeks later, I'm 2 miles away from home. I can literally see my town. It's a full moon. A lot of shadows. That's part of it. I think that's why it happened. A lot of shadows. There's V ditches on both sides. I didn't see this one at all. I didn't get to see it until it pretty much was already halfway into the fast lane. And I never got to slow down any. I never got to slow down any speed. I didn't hit this thing centered either. About a 470-pound deer. I didn't know the fucking flashy lights for that truck back there. About a 470-pound deer comes hauling ass out of the V-ditch. On the left side. The pillar's in my way too. So I took away already part of the vision to spot it right away. I hit him. 75 miles an hour at the headlight. I had that explodes. That quarter panel's destroyed. Pushed back into the door. My door's crumpled a little bit. That car was brand new, by the way. That car was 5 weeks old. Was not even plated. Wasn't even plated. I think the car might be cursed though. They spent an hour and a half looking for that deer. I stopped within 200 feet of hitting that deer. They spent an hour and a half looking for the deer. They couldn't even find pieces in my headlight. When I hit that deer exploded. I don't know where it went. I really wish I could see what's left of the deer. Because that fucking deer, boy, the damage it did, it put the elk to shame. I said the wrong number of the elk. The elk did 13,000. I had the numbers back right. The deer did 18,000. Pretty much, the deer, headlight to torso level. So all that mass, I felt the deer more too. The deer actually hurt me a little bit. Like bruising was a lot more sore. Like I felt it more in the body. The elk just bottomed up the car, and then I got smacked around by the airbags. That was it. The elk actually bottomed up the car on the road. But the deer, all that mass went into the body in the car itself. It didn't go onto the car or under the car. It went into the car. The car shrugged up most of it. I could not get out of the car. My door and my back was sore. That one actually twisted on my back a little bit. But it crumpled the door, the quarter panel, and the door panels. I couldn't open my door. Luckily, I had OnStar for the car. I had a rough idea where I was. I remember seeing it. I had a better idea knowing where I was for this one than I did the elk. Because I could see my town. I mean, I could tell you, I can see buildings, names and everything. So I could tell you was roughly how far away from town I was. I was 1 mile off. But since there was so much fucking airbag smoke in the car, I literally stepped on a mile marker. I couldn't see it from the car, even though it's literally 15 feet in front of me. I could not see it because of the fucking airbag smoke, and I couldn't open my door. Yeah, I could have climbed out over the passenger seat, but I mean, I was sore. My fucking back was, it already stiffened up. It didn't want to move. It didn't want to cooperate. I hope that guy's alright back there. That's a fire truck going up there now. I really hope he's alright. I mean, it was just a fucking little jackknife. I speak about the jackknife like I've never been in a jackknife. I haven't. Don't plan on it. I know they're louder than jackknives are much louder than you think they would be, though. I seen a jackknife, witnessed it literally 100 feet away. Much louder than I thought it was gonna be. That shit was banging away. But the moral of the story is, or most of the stories, wildlife hate me and the feelings are mutual. But I don't know. What do you think, guys? Am I cursed? Or is it the cars that cursed? I want another cruise. I love my cruise. It was a fucking tank. Great engine. I mean, it was gutless, I think. But that engine was a fucking tank. It was reliable. I literally had this car charged on the ground. Ran out of snow tires. But I was plowing at 50 miles an hour. I was plowing 7 inches of snow on the road, off the road. On the interstate. Because that's just Wyoming in a nutshell. As I'm literally feeling and hearing all the snow raise the whole bottom of the car. So I didn't want to slow down or risk getting grounded, getting high center on the snow. So I'll see my momentum up. But, moral of the story, Oh, well, point of the story. I don't want to ask you some more. Am I cursed? Or is the car cursed? And should I get another one? What do you guys think? Comment below and, laugh at my fucking misfortunes about wildlife and how they just love me. I don't love them though. Fuck you, wildlife. Especially you big boys out here in Wyoming. You guys stay safe out there. I'll catch you next time. Bye!